Hi, hello dear students. Okay, I am here again, your teacher, Nori, and of course, welcome to our LMS course. Now for today, I am going to give you a very short instruction or video instructions on how to do your activity in the LMS entitled Let's Explore This. Okay, so make sure you're able to prepare your periodic table, your ball pen, and of course your journal notebook. Okay, so are you ready? Now, let's start. Now, in our Let's Explore This, of course, this is a very important activity before you are about to begin the journey of our Science 9 Quarter 2. Okay? So, ano bang let's explore this, ma'am? Ano sabay naadira, ma'am? Okay. So, what we have here is the mapping of your periodic table. Kabalo ba mo sa pag-map sa inyong periodic table? Ayan. I do hope that you know how to use the periodic table. Kung saan ang periodic table, okay? Kanang ginagamit nato every time magtudlo o chemistry si Ma'am Rolion or your science teacher, no? From your grade 7, I know you are so much oriented of what is a periodic table. Now, there are concepts that you need to know in order to fully understand why atoms form compounds. Let us start with the basic information, the number of valence electrons, octet rule, and electronegativity. Okay, next. Mapping the periodic table is our main activity for this. Let's explore this. Of course, there are objectives. Number 1, identify the number of valence electrons. Number 2, you are going to compare the electronegativity and ionization energy values of metals and nonmetals. Materials to prepare, we have periodic table, coloring materials, ball pen, and journal notebook. Now, if you don't have any periodic table, actually you can download that in our LMS course. I believe nandun siya sa LMS library na nilagay namin sa Science 9 course. Okay? Now, what are the procedures? Usao man siya ma'am pag attain aning mapping the periodic table. Number 1, you are going to locate metals, non-metals, and noble gases in the periodic table or periodic table of elements. Number 2, you are about to use your coloring materials with metallic elements, blue, and non-metallic elements, yellow, and noble gases, green. Now, if hindi o wala kayong available those colors, then you are free to choose what colors yung gagamitin ninyo. But make sure you have to indicate or label if metal element yan, ikaw na ang mag-label kung anong color yan. If you think that red color is for the non-metallic, then you can have your red. If you want to use black as the metallic, then you can have the black. Depende if unsay naa sa inyong balay, ha? Dili kayo mapapugos o palit sa mama or papa. Okay, moving on. Now, you are going to download this figure. Later, ibibigay ko sa inyo. Asa na may mag-color, ma? In your science journal, no? You can download this figure or draw in your science journal. Pwede i-download, i-print. Kung walay printer, walay i-download, dili ma-download, walay laptop, then you can draw, no? I-drawing lang niya sa science journal. And of course, dili pwede if walay isubmit. You have to submit this, your output, with correct answers, no? So, once i-download, ma'am, kani. So, from this figure 1, it's just only the representative table of family or group, no, of the periodic table. I-identify mo diri kung kinsa sila metals, kinsa ang mga non-metals, at kinsa po ang mga noble gases. Okay? Actually, party siya sa periodic table, nag-edit lang just for this activity. So, again, kamo nang mag-select, mag-choose unsa na color na available na adra sa inyong balay. Okay. Then, guide questions. Hindi pwede na magsilat ang activity na walay guide questions. So, number 1, where can you find metals, non-metals, and noble gases in the periodic table? Number 2, which number tells you the number of valence electrons? And number 3, what do you notice in the number of valence electrons of metals, non-metals, and noble gases? For number 4, you have to observe the number that corresponds to the valence electrons, electronegativity, and ionization energy of metals and non-metals using a periodic table. Now, in this part, you have to go back in your grade 8 or science 8, this definition of terms of valence electrons, what is this electronegativity, and what is this ionization energy. Okay? But actually, you can utilize the LMS library kasi nandun lahat yung sources ng ating activity. And after you able to read that, you can answer the question 4. What kind of element has A less than 4 valence electrons? Letter B, more than 4 valence electrons. Letter C, low electronegativity. Letter D, high electronegativity. And letter E, low ionization energy. And of course, the last but not the least, high ionization energy. Okay, now get ready and have fun in mapping of your periodic table. Of course, yan yung ating video instruction. So, good luck. God bless. If meron pa kayong mga tanong, PM or PM is the key. Okay? So, God bless and goodbye.